Hey, welcome back to the CannaTech podcast. We're with John Bachanov. Did I get that last name right? I always don't know where to put the emphasis.
Yeah, it's Bachanov.
Oh, Bachanov. See, look at me, man. Look at me. So we're talking Appspensary. You're in the point of sale space, but I kind of want to talk more about the industry this time and start to weave you into the fabric of our being one of our analysts. You're on LinkedIn daily. What's up with that? You're constantly in my feed with relevant insights and posts on LinkedIn about the cannabis industry. What's motivating you there?
Well, we're a bootstrap company. So, that's just one of the tools that I could use to leverage, my view into the cannabis world. So just staying connected to those high-level individuals in the cannabis market and making sure that I'm getting in front of them, right? Being as small as we are, we just have to be explosive when it comes to our value and, just kind of being in their face when it comes to, being on LinkedIn and showing them how much value, our business can provide for theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, because what you're engaging in, and folks, I think I've said the term before. It's a little bit like my past life with SMB Nation. Back then it was called communities. Now the new word in my past life is ecosystems, right? And you're kind of engaging in this Venn diagram type behavior with overlaps, right? I read your post. And you're an influencer, you're driving traffic, and it's now the academic community has what I did a generation ago, and to some extent you're engaging in this community-led development, right? So you're not necessarily leading with product-led development or partner-led development, but you're kind of doing community-led development to hopefully benefit your business. I mean, that's entirely fair. You're community guys. So, what are some of the recent observations you had? I should go up to your LinkedIn profile. Any one or two things standing out? I mean, and maybe not just what your post were. What are you hearing? I mean, are people talking about the 5 states? We have an election coming up, folks. This will be posted after the election, but Honest Engine, we're recording on November 1st. There's 5 states like North and South Dakota and so on. Are you seeing that conversation up on LinkedIn about the 5 and who's going to pop?
Well, slightly. That's more down the road. It's kind of coming fresh, but beforehand, I'm seeing things on the nature of Mississippi. Their cannabis has been in the ground, and now it's kind of going to retail now over there. So we're seeing that. We're seeing the Georgia's license. Seems that those are rolling too over there in Georgia. So I've seen that, and everybody has that that grand anticipation for the New York rollout, right? That's like the mecca on the East Coast. So everybody's excited about that as well. And New Jersey just up and running, so they're getting kind of straightening things out over in New Jersey right now too.
Yeah, let me ask your opinion with mixed signals about the economy in the U.S. in particular. And I say mixed signals, John, because today there was news. The September jobs report was very strong. Tomorrow there could be news something bad happened. So it's not this one's not entirely clear where we're headed economically. Do you have an opinion on the recession resilience of the cannabis sector? Do you think we have resilience regardless of what happens?
That's a great question. What I predict in the cannabis segment is essentially that we're going to have the labor shortage, what we're seeing across all verticals. So I think that we're going to see more efficient dispensaries that can operate with as least amount of employees as possible. We're going to see as much automation across the supply chain. We're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to talk to you next quarter. Okay, so we're going to get you in the loop and keep your ears open as to what's going on. Where can people find out more about your company? So let's a little shout out to Appspensary.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. So they can find us on www.appspensary.com. They can also find, LinkedIn. Also, my first name, last name. They can also look up the business page on LinkedIn. We are attending the MJ BizCon here within the next 2 weeks, and
Yep.
we'll be over there and seeing all our partners.
Yep. All right, John, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. So thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate your time.
Yep.